My name is Jerry Goode Jr., and I'm the author of Impossible Means Nothing to Me. This is a very powerful book, and what I wanted to do is to read to you the dedication, acknowledgments, in chapter 1. This book can be found and purchased on Amazon. The link will be in the description below. Dedication. This book was inspired by God for me to pour out into others the years of wisdom and knowledge that God poured into me. This book will challenge your thinking and belief system as to how you look at the word impossible. How can you say something is impossible when we serve a God who says all things are possible? Impossible Means Nothing to Me is the launching pad for my Motivation by JG Company. This book is written in such a way that you can read it over and over again and receive something different each time. It will bring out the best version of you and create a desire for you to want to experience the supernatural power of God. I would like to say thank you in advance to all those who will purchase my book. You will be inspired just like I am every time I read it. I am speaking into existence that this book will sell millions of copies over the years. No one knows your possibilities. They can only see things from their level of limitations. So don't expect them to understand where you're going when you have never been there. You have to get to a point where the dreams you desire in your spirit are no longer acceptable, not becoming a reality in the physical. Do you have the faith to move mountains? Do you truly believe with God all things are possible? Impossible is just a word thrown around by small-minded people who find it easier to live in the world they've been given than to explore the power they have to change it. Impossible is not a fact, it's an opinion. Impossible is not a declaration, it's a dare. Impossible is potential. Impossible is temporary. Impossible is nothing. I look forward to you being able to believe and say, impossible means nothing to me. Acknowledgements. I would like to thank the many family and friends who have poured into my life to help me become the man I am today. This book was a thought in my mind in February 2019, spoken into existence in March. I believed it would be completed by my birthday on May 15th and prepared for publishing in July. When you have the faith to believe in the supernatural, time doesn't exist in God's manifestation. He will always exceed your expectations, so he can get the glory, not you. I started writing this book as an autobiography, but in the middle of my writing, my computer somehow erased everything. I then knew that God did not want me to make this book about me, but to make it in such a way that it was encourage, inspire, restore, and give hope to others. God led me to share this story with my longtime friend Chris, who I allowed to proofread my initial writing of the autobiography format. He is a minister, and he said he felt in his spirit that God wanted me to not make this book about myself as well. This was confirmation, and from that point, I knew the Spirit of God would help me create something that is life-changing. This is just the beginning of my writing career. Chapter 1. Your mind must arrive at your destination before your life does. Therefore, I tell you, whatever you ask for in prayer, believe that you have received it, and it will be yours. Mark 11:24. The power of belief in oneself can change the world. You must believe in yourself so strongly that the world can't help but believe in you too. When I first started on my journey as an entrepreneur, people started to say, you'll never make it. Then they said he thinks he's special. To all he cares about is money. To he got lucky. And now they say, I always knew you were going to make it. Don't be afraid of being different. Be afraid of being the same as everybody else. You must set a goal so big that you can't achieve it until God grows you into the person who can. But your dream will never become a reality until you shift from not important to somewhat important to very important to an emergency. Life is the most difficult exam. Many people fail because they try to copy others, not realizing that everyone has a different question on their test. So instead of trying to be like others, try to be the best version of yourself, because no one is you, and that is your superpower. Stop trying to fit in when you were born to stand out. Don't tell people your plans, show them your results. The discipline of doing says there is no shortcuts to excellence. When what you are doing infiltrates behavior, the process gives you foundation. Success is a marathon of consistency. Persist when others quit. Set goals when others drift. Believe when others doubt. Begin when others procrastinate. Listen when others talk. Smile when others frown. Praise when others criticize. Focus when others are aimless. Be bold when others are fearful. Save while others spend. Value time while others take it for granted. Understand that time is free, but it is priceless. You can't own it, but you can use it. You can't keep it, but you can spend it. Once you've lost it, you can never get it back. Until you value yourself, you won't value time. People don't burn out because of what they do. People burn out because life makes them forget why they do it. God made you a masterpiece. Start seeing yourself strong, healthy, accomplishing your dreams and living his abundant life. Always look to encourage, empower, and uplift others. When you become mentally strong, you hold yourself accountable for all your actions. You celebrate the success of others. You surround yourself with greatness. You have great health habits, from sleep to how you eat and what you feed your mind, body, and spirit. You embrace and celebrate change. You know that change is constant with life, so you invest your time and energy into the present. Your mind is a magnet. If you think of blessings, you attract blessings. And if you think of problems, you attract problems. Always cultivate good thoughts and always remain positive and optimistic. We get what we think. So think positive and life will be automatically positive. God gave us the gift of life. It is up to us to give ourselves the gift of living well. Never lose an opportunity of seeing anything beautiful, for beautiful is God's handwriting. I believe if you keep your faith, you keep your trust, you keep the right attitude, if you're grateful, you'll see God's open up new doors. But it is written, eyes have not seen, nor ear heard, neither have entered into the heart of man the things which God has prepared for them that love him. 1 Corinthians 2:10. A wise man will always strive to live like Christ, because the perfection of wisdom is to know where lies tranquility of mind and how to obtain it, which Christ teaches. God created you to change the world, not sit back and watch the world change you. You have to be tough to step over average to reach amazing. You have to be tough to wake up each morning and choose to be extraordinary over ordinary. Chase your potential and reach the top by leaving a rope behind to pull others up. Choose to be a seed that grows into its fullest potential. Your vision creates and attracts resources. Climb without compromise and make yourself a person of value. Nobody becomes successful by accident. It is always intentional. You can't have $1 million dream on a minimum wage work ethic. You have to match your desire with your discipline and dedication. Discipline is the root to all good qualities. Discipline means taking the hard road, the uphill road, to do what's right. Discipline calls for strength, fortitude, and will. Discipline will not allow you to accept average over being great. Discipline is your best friend. Discipline will put you on the path to freedom. There is no success without discipline. You can't have more without having more. You can't have more success without having more responsibility. You can't have more faith without more adversity. Being successful is not for the weak, but for the one who endures to the end. Focus on God, and he will give you the strength to overcome anything. The steps of a righteous man are ordered by the Lord. Psalms 37:23. Do not go where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail.